hours, and in the morning we take a nap. Does that count? If you accumulate it?
Ideally, for healing, it should be straight sleep. Now, if you will be having your nap at daytime, it is recommended to sleep for not more than 30 minutes. So this is a problem with shift duty because sometimes they don't know how to do it, and sometimes they sleep like 2 hours at yung putol, 2 hours here and 2 hours there. So I'm with the sick people, okay? Maraming patient I'm handling the sick, severe patients. But when it comes to healing, you really need to have the straight sleep. Now, there's a problem for shift duty, of course, but again, you can still plan it. You can still make it as a priority. So sleep maybe 7 hours, and then you can have nap 15 minutes. And there's a strategy for nap. Dahil yung nap na yan dapat hindi humaba. Dahil pag humaba, if it is more than 30 minutes, that will disturb the night sleep.
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much, Dr. I'm gonna...
Yes, I'm Trixie from Ganda Negosyo. I just like to ask, what are the ingredients of Sleepwell? Will it affect other supplements that one person taking? Will it affect if you take Sleepwell?
Hi, so Sleepwell is composed of melatonin 3 milligrams. So based on studies, there are no interaction yet. So it depends on what you are taking. So generally, Sleepwell is safe and non-addictive.
Sir, how many times do you need to take it? For some, like my father he has problems sleeping, so no one to take it.
Alright, so ang tanong mo ma'am, so in usage. So the recommended dosage for a person is 1 to 2 capsules 30 minutes before bedtime. So it depends on your case. So for insomniacs, for example, while we do not claim to be the end-all of solution, it can help relieve insomnia in some ways. So for an insomniac, it can take up to 2 weeks. So taken on the same time every day or every night in that particular.
Thank you.
Maybe one of the reasons why mom asked that is maybe she's concerned on the safety. Would like to tell you our media friends that Sleepwell has been in the market for more than 20 years. No? As Fras mentioned a while ago, we're widely prescribed. When we say widely prescribed by experts, when we say experts, these are the doctors. No? We have, I think, more than 3,000 doctors who knows the brand, and at the same time they prescribe it to their patients. So I think that pretty much addresses the safety side. And at the same time, I would like to inform everybody that our manufacturer. This is manufactured by one of the biggest all manufacturers, if not in Asia, here in the Philippines. So Interfield. So Interfield is our partner in producing Sleepwell. So that's I hope that addresses partly, ma'am, yung safety issue, which I know you're concerned of. Thank you.
Excuse me, follow up lang. So there's no case of overdose or over intake? Kasi sabi niyo its max is 2. Kasi di ba there are sleeping pills na ginagamit for suicidal instances. But so for the Sleepwell, no matter how many, they can take, parang wala siyang overdose, or is it a product like other supplement na parang if you take it tapos sumobra ka sa normal intake mo, you just parang script lang ganun.
So just to be clear, so Sleepwell is not a sleeping pill. It's a sleep aid supplement. So the difference naman ito is it's not the ones that is usually nakita natin or naririnig natin. This is OTC in particular. And in terms of the dosage or parang yung overdose, so even in US, ang preparation nila is at 5 grams. So imagine that, kung 3 milligrams yung sa amin, ilang ano yun, that's thousands of pills. It's just a matter of preparation, pero based on studies niya, 3 to 9 milligrams is good enough na siya. So parang, it's just a matter of, as of now, no overdose, no toxicity reported. And sir, do you have anything to add?
If you're going to read our label, nandun sa ano niya, it's what we recommend is 1 to 2 capsules.
Yeah.
No?
If-
That is what is recommended, no? Recommended by the Bureau of Food and Drugs. Now, of course, when you try it, as Fras said, it's a food supplement. You can buy it directly to sa mga partners namin, no? If you're planning to take more than 2, we advise first to seek medical go and see a medical professional muna before taking more than two capsules.
Good afternoon. By the way, this is Des Aguilar from the Philippine Event News and Nila TV. I would like to ask, this is just a follow-up question for Sleepwell. You mentioned you can buy it anytime for 1 to 2 capsules. So, any drugstore, do they require any prescription po ng doctors? And at the same time po ba is, meron po ba itong any other allergic reaction or any result after, kumbaga, after you take the Sleepwell capsule? Is there any cases na nagkaroon po kayo ng problem for that for about 10 or 20 years in the market?
Alright, so Sleepwell can be found in leading drugstores nationwide, and it's over-the-counter supplement. So ibig sabihin, you don't necessarily need parang strictly a reseta because nga OTC siya. However nga, that's why we are promoting to doctors then, because we believe in the power of their prescription. Na with them, we know that in safety, they know the efficacy. So that's why we are promoting this to them. However, yun nga, OTC siya. So no need for strict reseta. Just go to the pharmacy, then say Sleepwell melatonin, and the pharmacist will dispense it to you. With regards to the another question, so based on my tenure here sa Sleepwell, we have natural melatonin in our body. So what Sleepwell does, it enhances yung current melatonin system natin. So far wala kaming cases pa or reported cases pa of allergic reactions or parang toxic cases. So
My second question again is for Sleepwell, is that if ever you take is that a supplement, right po ba? Hindi po ba ito nagkakaroon ng addiction? And then at the same time, hanggang kailan ako, let's say for example, hindi ako makatulog for several years, for example, 2 o 3 oras lang ang tulog ko. Does Sleepwell correct my hours of sleep? Or if ever na nakorek na yon, do I need to stop taking Sleepwell?
alright, so first and foremost, so medyo maraming tanongin ma'am. No? So anyway, to answer the first question, so Sleepwell is non-habit forming. Ibig sabihin, non-addicting siya. So yun naman yung beauty ng Sleepwell eh. It is a sleep aid, not a sleeping pill. So magkaiba po siya. So it does not, what melatonin does actually is it signals your body that it's time to sleep. That's why sabi nga ni Dr. Blessy kanina, darkness really produces yung melatonin sa katawan natin. That's why we have to establish yung tamang sleep hygiene. So you can Google that. So with regards to sleep hygiene, pag natama mo siya or parang when you follow it, it will really produce yung better sleep, good sleep, and the likes. So the second question was gaano katagal gamitin. So as I mentioned, it's a sleep aid. So bilang sleep aid siya, sabi natin, you don't have to necessarily use it every day, di ba? So you can even use it when you need it lang. Or parang there's a shift work. For example, that's why we advocate this talaga sa mga shift workers because we know na it will take some time for them to adjust their body clock or yung circadian rhythm nila to another shift. So that's why yung mga ganong changes, yung mga drastic changes, yung mga shift changes, yung mga kailangan sa kanya. Pero, as a supplement, you can also use melatonin as a supplement. As sabi ko kayo, di ba, it's an antioxidant. So, meron din siya mga health benefits that, such as improving the immune system, even anti-aging and anti-cancer. So, on that, parang ganun yung, ganun yung parang prospect niya. It just so happened that we highlight the sleep benefit of Sleepwell.
One thing is, you will be needing supplements, especially for travelers. Kasi yung travelers, wala talagang plano yan na, unlike buti pa yung shift duty. For shift duty, alam niyang ganyan muna siya dadating. But sometimes you go to a country na may time difference, and this can actually help you normalize na you still achieve the ideal sleeping hours with the not so good, timing ng travel mo. And I believe I would recommend Sleepwell supplementation for travelers. Kahit local traveling ka lang na hindi talaga America or hindi talaga overseas.
I think your question is it safe to take it long term?
Yes.
Alright. Now, what we usually recommend sa Sleepwell is, let's say if you take it, let's say pinrescribe sa inyo ng doktor 2 weeks, then you took it 2 weeks na correct mo na yung pattern ng sleep mo, well, that's good. Now, if you want it to use long term, what we usually tell our yung mga pasyente is go and ask their doctor if it is safe for them to take it long term. But from our end, what we can assure you is that we have clinical studies that shows the other benefits of Sleepwell melatonin when you take it long term. As Fras said a while ago, there are even studies on those patients with cancer, and then they ask them to take melatonin, and they see promising results. So when they take this, they take it long term. So again, ma'am, to answer your question, if you plan to take it long term, when I say long term, 30 days or more, might as well go to your doctor and ask, no? Okay ba, doctor, na-take ko to? Take it regularly as parang vitamins. No?
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Denise from Paisianat. My question is for Dr. Blessy. Now, I'm wondering how many hours should be your last meal before you get a good night's sleep, or in the case of call center agents, before you sleep in the morning? Like how many hours or how long should be your last food intake or dinner?
Around 3 to 4 hours. Good is 4 hours. So at least it's nice to sleep with your stomach is empty, so that you'll have a quality sleep with the empty stomach.
And my question for Miss Anika is, can you share with us data about your employees, like a sleeping pattern or about Concentric's employees' health?
So we don't record our employees' sleeping patterns. So we do provide the sleeping quarters. Really, it's open. It's open anytime. So 24/7, anytime our employees need to rest, they just go there and they sign in the log sheet. So we don't limit how much time they can sleep. We don't also have a minimum or a maximum. So it's really up to the employees how long or short they need to use it on a per instance basis. So we do not have data that registers how much time they use the sleeping lounge. The second part of your question is...
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Hello again. My question goes to Sir Hudson. You were saying you were here already for the last 20 years. Of course, it has evolved already, and it has helped a lot of you. But there was this wrong notion. Basically, I myself, I've read something that it's not good to. Good thing you open your campaign like this, because I was reluctant to do this because I have a sleeping problem myself. So thank you so much, right? How does it evolve already from your 20 years? since it started. You were already 20 years with that.
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
We've been, we started, just a brief background, we started more than 20 years ago. Our company will be becoming 25 years this year. No? Isa ang Sleepwell sa first brands namin. And what we did was to promote it first sa mga doktor. No? Sa mga doktor, for, para ma-address yung safety reason na it's more credible. No, if it comes from the doctor, it is prescribed by the doctor, that means more or less it's safe. No, number one. So we did that, ma'am, siguro for more than 10 years, 10, 15 years, we did that. And then after that, we saw awareness. No, ang dami nang gumagamit ng Sleepwell. No, that is why when to answer your question, paano siya nag-evolve? Right now, what we do since 20 years na siyang more than 20 years na siyang piniprescribe ng doktor. I think it's high time, no? Food supplement naman siya. It's an OTC brand. It's high time that we do public awareness, consumer awareness like this, no? So para mas marami pa yung malaman ang benefits ng Sleepwell melatonin. Now, ma'am, sabi mo may sleep disorder. Challenge kita. Take the 1-week challenge, 7-day challenge ng Sleepwell, and then we're more than willing to give you the starter dose para ma-address